Hey everyone, I am coming to you from beautiful Lynchburg, Virginia. I'm standing here at what is known as Point of Honor. Point of Honor is a residence behind me. You can kind of see it on the video, the sun's glaring there. But Point of Honor was owned by Colonel Robert Owen, who was the president of the Virginia-Tennessee Railroad, which was one of 3 railroads that served Lynchburg. These railroads were extremely vital as they carried Confederate soldiers, thousands of Confederate soldiers to war. They brought back thousands of wounded, thousands of prisoners of war, refugees, and supplies. The railroads here also connected Virginia with the South and West. This railroad particularly ran along Blackwater Creek. I can actually hear the trains today still over in the area, but ran westward from this point to Bristol, Tennessee. Why is that important? Because that makes it a vital lifeline for the Confederacy, specifically a lifeline for Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia around Richmond. Now we know why the Federals want to take Lynchburg. But there's more that happens here at Point of Honor. Colonel Owen's wife, Narcissa, the daughter of a Cherokee chief, she's a member of the local Soldiers Aid Society. Pretty prominent lady here in Lynchburg. She tells a story in her 1907 memoirs about 2 soldiers who show up here at Point of Honor just before the Battle of Lynchburg. Those 2 soldiers convey to her that they are Confederates and they're asking for food. She will accommodate them here at Point of Honor. However, don't think she quite believes them. As during conversation, she will tell the men that there are 20,000 Confederate troops here in Lynchburg and that the next day, those troops are going to give the Yankees a fit. Now, there's not 20,000 Confederate troops here. A little while later, after the war, she's in Kansas, apparently living there, and her housekeeper will tell her that those 2 men were part of the Union Army under General David Hunter and had been sent into Lynchburg as spies. How would she know that? It just so happens that one of those men was that housekeeper's father. That's a small world. Owen will believe that her exaggeration of the Confederate forces here in Lynchburg is one of the things that helps convince General David Hunter to retreat from this area on June 18th and opens up the Shenandoah Valley as Jubal Early will make his way down the valley to the gates of Washington through July of 1864. Very neat place. You get a chance to come to Lynchburg, definitely do so. Lots of history here. You've got some wonderful places, Sandusky, you've got Fort Early, Jubal Early, I believe, is buried here. Just a ton of history here. Plus you have Point of Honor and the railroad system.